I took the Coast Starlight from Emeryville, California to Seattle, Washington about 10 p.m. and immediately went to bed. There's a beautiful sunrise. We're slowing down for a station or something, so I wanted to get a shot of it. We got into Klamath Falls here, and it was early. I just got out of the shower. Alright, so Coast Starlight, heading north. This is Odell Lake. Made it to Eugene, Oregon here. Fresh air break in Eugene, Oregon. We'll be here for a few minutes and then headed on toward Seattle. Just yell when you need me to move. Homeless and street people and tagging and everything is painted here. This is Portland. It's pretty noisy here with the fans running on the cars, but tried to get some video coming in of the homeless people and the tents and the trash and the graffiti and everything. So I've been through Portland but never stopped. I just kept on driving.
Located for your convenience in the vestibule leave the car. Additionally, when walking through cars, remain on 6 feet back, and over the window draft, maintain your balance when walking on the train. Restrooms as mentioned.
That's a wrap. We are in Seattle, heading to the station and heading on out to the hotel. That's the end of the Coastal Starlight from Emeryville to Seattle.
over, help fix his tire.
Famous Post Alley in Seattle, Washington, with the famous gum wall. We're in the train station in Seattle, Washington, waiting on the Empire Builder, and we'll be catching that heading to Chicago. We're leaving Seattle for Chicago. We're heading out of Seattle. Immediately after leaving the station, we were riding along the Sound. Beautiful views across the water with the setting sun. Alright, we have arrived at Whitefish, Montana. I was here about this time last year, so it's kind of fun to be here on the train. There's no way I would have been out here this early to get a video of the station last year.
Alright folks, next scheduled station stop will be Essex, Montana, not showing any work and a stop and go. Essex, about 10 minutes away.
Wind is whipping across the plains. The signal there is just shaking, quivering back and forth.
Said, remember the other guy?
Yeah.
He said that it's off.
Alright, we're in Shelby, Montana. Got a quick 5-minute break here. So far I've not seen anything that I remember or recognize. I know I came through all these little towns. Coming into Havre, Montana. US 2 is way over there on the horizon a little bit. But this is exactly what it looked like when I was coming through here in the RV. I could see the train going by along the highway. Minot, North Dakota. It's about 10:30 at night Mountain Time. And we're gonna call it a night and go to bed. Alright, we're rolling into Minneapolis, St. Paul here. St. Paul, Minnesota. Been through this area several times, but never stopped here, never came across the river to the Minneapolis, St. Paul side. So it's kind of nice to be here on the train and see what it looks like. This is Red Wing, Minnesota. I think they have a nice little park here along the river. Winona, Minnesota. Got a fresh air break here. They just have little tiny platforms at every train for you to step off, and the rest is open track. This is the Mississippi River in Wisconsin. An hour or so away from the Wisconsin Dells. We're across from Bay City right now. Well, my stop in Milwaukee was disappointing. The station was underground. It was dark, no view out my window, and all the views coming into town and going out of town have all been industrial. So I guess I'll have to come back and see the city from the RV. I got a glimpse of the Chicago skyline in the distance there briefly. Maybe we'll get another view of it here before it's over with. And maybe not. Glad I decided to do the California Zephyr and the Empire Builder in the fall of the year, because I have enjoyed seeing some fall colors. That's a wrap for the Amtrak Empire Builder from Seattle to Chicago. 3 days, 2 nights on the train. Next street down is Adams Street. Union Station is to the left from there. So I'm just out walking around the block. I checked on the sky deck, $47 to go up to the observation deck. And to take the boat ride, it's like $55. It's a little cool, a little breezy today, so I'll do that another day. From Chicago, I took the Capital Limited to DC and the Crescent to Greensboro, North Carolina. I covered these trains in an earlier video, so that wraps it up for my coast-to-coast trip on Amtrak. Thanks for riding along with me.